Hey Sag, what's going on? Welcome back to my channel for another weekly reading. So glad to be here with you. I am enjoying this energy. For each of the readings this week, I asked Source to channel a song for each of you. And the song for you is I'm Gonna Love You by Cody Johnson and Carrie Underwood. In that song, they want you to know this there's some type of relationship. It feels like it could have been a friendship turned relationship or something just like progressing to the next level. It's getting very serious or something that didn't really get off the ground in the past. With some, it's like right person, wrong time. Like something didn't really get off the ground, but you guys can't get your mind off of each other. Maybe that type of situation is coming back, but I do get a sense this is somebody you already know that's either progressing to the next stage or this is somebody rekindling something, and this time it's definite. It's going to work this time. 101 on the clock as I say that, which can be twin flame. That's mirroring energies. It doesn't have to be twin flame. I also want, with that 101 being pointed out, there is a masculine and feminine energy singing that song, and they both are singing. They both sing it to each other, so there's mutual agreement with each other about how the feelings are. It's like almost like we've been through so much. We know what mistakes we've made, and we know we're never going to do it again. We're going to get it right this time. Like, I know what I did last time and I messed up, and I'm going to be better. Like, I've got this chance. I'm not going to mess it up. And I feel like that's on both sides. So that's for one group who's rekindling something. The other group, something is getting serious, and you feel infatuated with someone, but both of you have mutual feelings for each other, and it's growing like equally. So they want you to just be happy about that and let things take its course. Okay. I also heard the number 29 can be significant, and the letters B, K, T, I, or R could be significant. It could be initials, could be, something along those lines. So let's jump into the cards now. We're going to do a little bit of career as well, but right now I'm still focusing more on the all right, I have brunette, female, and wallflower, and both of them are actually brunette. Okay, so maybe it's like maybe there's a brunette that's coming out of their shell. Let's see what it's about. Let's see what it's about. And it could also be, looking at the age of these, this could be the older version of her looking back at a memory of when she was a wallflower. Yeah. They just told me if you're not brunette, don't get hyper focused on this. If the message fits, take it. Because 325 is on the clock. That's my brother's date of death. He's one of my angels. He usually shows up in angel orbs, but my computer's off to the side, so I can't see the screen all the time now. Anyway. I usually shout out the angel orbs so you guys can see them, but I barely look at the screen in this setup. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, ooh. Okay. These all wanted to stay out. What? What? This is a story. Okay. This is talking about maturity, because look what I have now. I have past life, destiny, home. This is somebody that you were with in a past life that you are now a twin flame with. You've had many lifetimes together, many incarnations. And there was some power. So when I said something about something rekindling and getting it right this time around. Yeah. Okay, this is... Because look what we have. We have an older feminine looking back to when she was a wallflower. But now all of a sudden is a dating queen. And then we have an older masculine looking back to when he was younger. Like, and then you have karma literally right between them. So there's some, it's that you both came here to clear out karmic debts. And it's not because you're a bad person and you didn't get it right in a past life. It has nothing to do with that. It is a game. We enjoy coming to Earth and taking on these lessons. We are the simulation. It's like, look at Source as having, your inner being as having the remote control to your life. And when your inner being's winning this game, their game, which is also your game because you are a part of that inner being, you're just the physical part, while they are the non-physical part, same energy. You created this avatar, this player to come here. Okay? And you want to win your game. You want to get all the points. You want to get all, let's just pretend like it's a video game like Fortnite. You want all the skins. You want to have all of these cool things, right? You have to live different experiences in each life to help your soul grow and expand. And that is what's happening here. Yes, there was some type of interference with a third party in the past, and that is something that's being cleared from other past lives. It could be your parents, it could be your grandparents, it could be all of them. There's infidelity that was cleared out here. And there's both of you came here to learn how to take your power back. So both of you mutually hurt each other. So even though you two may be in a mature type of age, you two were operating out of wounds, childhood wounds, because this is, I mean, you've got this progression here. This has affected the home. This is affecting the home. And what they're saying is that this is meant to be. That this is meant to be. Although your story is very unique, Sagittarius, there are different types of twin flames. We choose different storylines. This particular storyline, you came here to clear out karmic debt. So think of it as, let me see if I have a, think of it as like, I think my son took all my other markers. The figure 8, right? Okay, look at this as masculine. I'm writing upside down, and this is feminine. So, okay, you two, like, you live these experiences over here, feminine. He's living these experiences. Both of these experiences are mirroring each other in two different lives. It's the same energy split into two lives. All right, and then you two come to this meeting point. All right. If you haven't healed all of your karma, usually you haven't. It usually takes your twin flame, meeting your twin flame, for one of you to be spiritually awakened, right? So then you two meet, you separate, and then you two go around and you clear that karmic debt. Feminine tends to go first. She usually has the spiritual awakening first. As she clears that debt, it creates karma for the masculine, because what she's healed is going back to him, because they mirror each other. So she's taking her power back. She's raising her vibration over here. And then as masculine starts to heal over here, you two reunite, and then you're in union. Just because you've had a lot of pain through karmic debts, your storyline is very unique in the fact that you've had many, many, many incarnations together. Very old, wise energy. You know each other very well. They're telling me over 1,000 years you two have incarnated together. Every single time. Over 1,000 years, you two have incarnated together. Now they're giving me the 2. So this, you're in your second 1,000 year. Like, this is, you plan on going all the way. You're not going to stop. This is a couple that just keeps coming back. So you've cleared out some karmic debt. You're healing things that were family issues, familial bloodline issues. So for your family, for masculine's family, for feminine's family, and what's going to happen, what is going to spur this masculine to awaken to this feminine's beauty, because he once saw her this way too. If you look, he's real handsome. He's really sharp. He looks put together, look like a leather jacket, and she's in the shadow. And that's how she felt with him, and that's how he treated her. I do feel like she also hurt him, which maybe kind of spurred him to go into that energy. But regardless, she is the one that has went first in this spiritual awakening journey. She's going to be the one starting to date, and all of a sudden, how masculine saw her as this wallflower, now all of a sudden he's seeing her as this dating queen, like all of these other interested people. And when that happens, it triggers masculine, hardcore, and all of a sudden he's obsessed with feminine again, and he doesn't understand why it bothers him so much. He just thought she would always be there. So that's the storyline going on with the love portion of your message. I'm going to pull some signs to see what signs are heavy in this. The initial D is insignificant. N, J, C, W, and T. Okay. All right. Masculine has good intentions. They don't want you rejecting him. He can't handle it. Okay. So be friendly with him. It doesn't mean if you're not ready to be in union with him, because there's still like that oil and water that needs to be worked out, where both of you need to heal individually so that you two can come into union. It is a bitter life to live with a twin flame where one has not healed and one, you know what I mean? If these two twin flames living together and they kind of force themselves to live together. My parents were like that. And all these years I thought they had a great marriage, a happy marriage. And they had their great moments, don't get me wrong. But after she passed, I started recognizing and realizing all the problems there really were and how it has affected me and my relationships. So, that's the same thing that the masculine is going through right now. He has good intentions. He doesn't fully understand why he operates out of the wounds he does. He doesn't fully understand that he has these wounds yet. So they want you to be gentle with him. Don't be harsh and critical, feminine. This is not the time. Trust that everything's going to happen at the right time, the way it's supposed to happen. There's nothing you can do to force this to work. All right. The stars have to align. The healing has Each of you have an allotted time of healing in your birth chart, and you have a specific time in your birth chart when you are meant to meet. So if you know anything about your birth chart, you'll be able to figure that out. You can be proud of yourself. You've been tough. Open your heart, even if you've been hurt in the past. Let others into your life and the love that belongs to you. They won't take anything from you. All right, so maybe both of you have a little bit of, you're sheltered, you're guarded from past hurts, but they're saying this is the time where your vulnerability, displaying that with certain people, is going to be a strength and a superpower in healing aspects of relationships. So the number 4, we have the South Node in Pisces. So anybody with a South Node in Pisces, 4th house, I'm going to say 4th house here. All right, so we have Aries, we have 12, and we have Neptune. Let's see. Gemini 3, and Gemini rules the 3rd house. So if Gemini in the 3rd house, anybody who has Gemini in the 3rd house, any placements there, Gemini or 3rd house, placements with an air sign, I heard, is going to be significant. Could be a feminine energy. Check your Venus sign. If you're a twin flame, check your Venus sign. Your Venus sign should be in the sign of your twin flame. All right. Now, let's look at career. These cards are kind of showing some resistance. Yeah, see? Something maybe you've been resistant to. We're going to see what that's about. Maybe finding a job, getting a job. Thinking that you aren't going to, that there's a dream job you want that you're not going to get. Maybe just heard you're going to be stepping out of like a work sector where you felt like you were micromanaged quite a bit. You know, people kind of lingering over your shoulder, watching your every move, monitoring the, you know, when you're at your computer, when you're away from your computer, how long your bathroom break was, that type of stuff. You know, like a lot of hospital chains do that, or big corporations where they have those productivity programs where they want high output, but they don't care about quality. That's healthcare for you. You're getting out of that rat race and you're going to be starting something creative, and it seems like it's a difficult thing for you to do, to kind of leave this typical grind that, you know, many American, you know, human beings have, especially Americans have, where you have to you know, perform the way somebody, you know, if you don't perform to their standards to a T like a robot, you're going to lose your job or get written up. You're stepping out of that, and you're going to have a schedule that's more freed up, because what you're stepping into is more of a creative. So you're going from something kind of analytical to something creative. Like maybe something all computer to something where you're going to be, you know, mingling with people more and doing different things. And they want you to know that's the right direction. Whatever you spend your money on right now, that's anything to do with this creativity, supplies, if you have to travel, those types of receipts, if you could keep track of those, you will get reimbursed for this in the future. You are going to be in a position where you are going to be given new assets, is what I heard. Yes, you're going to be able to buy them, but I also heard you're going to be given a new asset, and I don't know what that is. It could literally be a car, because there's a car on here and they asked me to use a specific deck. Your insurance is going to be top notch. This is something you can use pretty much anywhere. That's a good thing for you. And there will be a background check. I did hear you could also have a Scorpio moon, and the number 6 could be significant. A date, a day. Yeah, pay attention to that. That's specific for someone. Someone's been keeping tabs on you. And not in like a you know, a malicious, sneaky type of way. This is something major where this is going to be a very big investment for this individual or this organization to take you on. And it's like they wanted to be able to see how you operate, you know, not sitting in front of them in an interview, but how do you do it when nobody's looking? How do you live your life? You know, it's like they need to make sure that you're the type of person that's going to work well and mesh well with their organization, because there's something about the position and the title that you will hold, maybe not right away, but that's where their long-term thinking is that you will eventually be part owner or something like that. And they want to make sure that your values are meshing and jiving well with their values. So just keep that in mind. It's nothing. It's like they know you have things in your background, and that's what's kind of intriguing them. So don't worry about that. That's not something to be concerned with. They just kind of want to see if you really walk the walk, okay? That's what I got. Let's see. Yes. So they want you to keep expanding yourself with the creative energy. This is about your expansion. This is you looking out and seeing vast view, like make your life, you know, picture your life the way you want it to be. And that's how it's going to come to fruition. This is something that's a solo job. This is not something, this part of the journey that you're on, this is a solo, there's some inner work here, but there's with this action and physical manifestation here. So it's like in order to get this physical manifestation, this action has to be taken. She's ready to go out there. You see her going after it. This isn't her waiting for a ship to come in. She's going after it. This is time for you to get creative. Take action on the creative endeavors so that this abundance can come into you easily. That's all they want you to know. They want me to get you a few letters and then I'll get you out of here. I know it's a little longer than I wanted it to be. I apologize for that. I have 3 A's here, so the letter A is significant somehow. I have an A over here. Well, I have Drew right here, all together. Actually, I have Andrew right there. I did see D and M together. I'm seeing the word baby all together. Maybe that was like a pet name or something that someone called someone. Or you have a baby with this person. But I did hear like a pet name of some sort. I'm seeing abs all together. ABS. Maybe you have some nice abs or they have some nice abs. So I have age right here. AGE. I heard Toya. Oh, actually, I saw Toya. Yeah. Toya. Where? Yeah, right here. LaToya, Toya. X stayed out by itself, so this could be an X that you had a baby with. It's a big deal. This is you two took on a big job here. I have A that stayed out over here again. That's significant. H and S. I have the word dead right here. So somebody's got some ancestors that are passed on that are helping them with this. What? Where? B could be significant. Men is all together. You know what I'm seeing? If I take this E out, I have hot dad right here. So there, maybe you had a baby with a hot dad. I don't know. Something here about that. La 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 la. They're telling me someone. Oh, this G stayed out over here. So G could be significant initial for something. Go. This is going to go the distance. And it's like you two are really. When you come back together, there's going to be a deeper appreciation and understanding for each other that most humans don't get to experience. So what you did and the way you both healed and learned to forgive each other and move on and still manage to, like, you know, just truly unconditionally love each other and see each other for who you are and trust each other again, you're going to give a lot of people hope. And it's like you become the it couple that becomes the standard for people. Like, it's like you both came here with these anomalies, like all these things, you know, maybe, I don't know, I'm just thinking, like, you know, with the wallflower. So maybe you don't have like this fancy appearance for the feminine or and the masculine, you know. It's just like there's different things for each of you where you kind of have some insecurities, but it seems like it matches because your storylines have matched and caused the same emotional set points that you came here to heal. It's really interesting what you are going to share with the world because you're going to be able to, like, coach couples through your example. It's beautiful, and then that's going to be a big part of your work, and it's a lot of fun. And that's what I heard. They said make sure they know, like, this is a lot of fun. Yeah, something ended. END. So this is something that ended with an X that you possibly had a child with. Somebody may be fat. Fatty was right here. Well, we'll put another T, be fat, yeah. So maybe somebody had gained some weight or something. DM. You know, this came out together last time. DM. Somehow that could be significant. Okay, so now they just told me it's something to do with somebody gaining weight was due to some type of medical issue that's being worked out. So if you gain some weight because of a medical issue, don't worry about it. It's being worked out. I'm hearing somebody like kind of daydreams about how someone kissed on their neck and nuzzled them and the way they touched them. Yeah, I'm hearing the way that you touched them, it was like a weakness. Look, sex is right here all together. Somebody was hiding, like one or both of you were hiding things, and that's what caused the relationship to die. Yeah, that's what, but there were too many secrets, too many, like, it really just felt like neither of you knew how to communicate effectively. And you know, there was some, it's like people made assumptions and judgments without really knowing what the other person was thinking or going through. And healing had to happen. This is a very rare thing you two are going to pull off here. Very rare. And look, there's the D and the M again together. And then you have DR. So Doctor, MD, there's something to do with somebody's health was in jeopardy when you two got together, and that's really what caused the relationship to fall apart, with something about someone's health. Okay, that's what I have for you, Sag. I'll see you in the next one. Peace and love.